It's time for Where You Live with Gene and Tony, the show that's all about owning, buying, selling, renting, and association management. If it involves a home, we'll talk about it. Here's your chance to get your homeowner questions answered. From the Concierge Landscape Studios, here's Gene and Tony.
Need the shelter of
Where You Live with Gene and Tony. We're in our second hour here, and just shortly, folks, we're going to begin a game show here. Are you smarter than a property manager? Stick around, please. We've got hundreds of dollars in prize and cash and gifts that we will be giving away. All you need to do is answer one or two quick questions.
And as I said before, chances are very, very good that you are smarter than a property manager.
And you will be able to do that.
That's right. Step up.
And but before we do that, I would like to just remind our listeners that we are broadcasting not in the Concierge Landscape Studios, but live from the Minnesota State Fair. So give us a call. And why don't we allow our lovely intern, Melissa, to give that number. Melissa, what is that call-in number?
Date.
Oh, let's. They didn't have the mic on. Go ahead. One more time, Melissa, the number.
651-289-4488.
That's right.
Perfect.
And so that'll be in just a couple of minutes. Are you smarter than a property manager? But before we do, we wanted to wrap up our story on the showdown in Diablo Grande, where we were talking about a homeowner association where a couple of homeowners had something that they were upset with their board of directors.
That's right. So they formed a group that kept them anonymous, right?
Yes.
They formed an entity called the Homeowners for Diablo Grande.
Yes.
But they did not name themselves.
They didn't name themselves.
Yeah.
And as I was mentioning, one of the things that I think is important in realizing with our court system, if you're going to sue someone, you have a right to know what the charges are, but you also have the right to know who it is that is accusing you of something.
There you go.
That is integral in what we have in our constitutional rights.
Mm-hmm.
So here you had an association where a couple of individual members said, we're not going to give our names. We're not going to give the impression of, give the impression that there's probably a lot more people behind it than there really was.
There you go.
For all we know, there could have been one or just two or three people that were involved.
Right.
But here they were making a big hubbub into a big lawsuit against the Homeowners Association. And I have some issues and concerns. And to me, it kind of smacks of sour grape, I think, because of some of those things. Don't you think, Tony?
It does sound petty. They named only a couple of members of the board. They didn't sue the entire board, and they really didn't go about it in a legal manner. It doesn't sound like. So it's like they're just harassing the community.
That's right. And nowadays it seems like it's so easy for people just to throw out an allegation, sort of a smear tactic, and then once it's out there, then people are almost guilty until proven innocent.
Well, and what just exacerbates it all is the way the media reports these things. It always reports it in the worst possible light, the most exclamatory and controversial headline it can come up with.
Well, yeah, the news is all about wanting to print or to talk about what is salacious and what is going to sell.
Yeah.
And that just seems just awful that this is happening. The other thing that's interesting is that in this particular case, in the state of California, which again is where this is from, the California legislature says that it is mandatory for an association, if there's this kind of people upset, they must go to mediation first before they go to a lawsuit.
So there's even another step.
There was even another step that should have taken place, and so of course the board was asking that it be thrown out because they didn't go to mediation.
Right.
Thrown out because we don't know who our accusers are.
Right.
And to me, that seems reasonable.
And it's bouncing around in the courts right now, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And the other thing, the last thing I'll say here about this before we move on, the people that are on the board, they also said to this group, they said, you know what, we're willing to have another set of elections. If you don't think that these people were elected fairly, it says we will go ahead and have another election to see what takes place.
Okay.
And to me, that seems very reasonable.
It does to me too, but I don't know that reason is prevailing in this situation. Yeah.
Well, we're going to stop now. We're going to ask our guests to come on up. We have 3 guests with us today. We're happy to have with us 3 experienced property managers.
That's right. And you know what? And good looking too. We got the best of the best here today.
That's right. We have with us 3 property managers. Go ahead and scoot in. 2 of you go ahead and take a
They're going to participate in our contest. Are you smarter than a property manager? So take a look here. Do you think you're smarter than these folks? Then step up. You could win a prize. And
let me just introduce our guests here this hour from Westport Properties. We have Cindy Ryder, and Cindy's also the chair of CIC Midwest with Minnesota Multi-Housing. Good morning.
Good morning, Gene. Thanks for inviting me today.
And then to Cindy's right is our very own senior property manager, David Schultz from New Concepts Management. Good morning, David.
Good morning.
And then to my immediate left is Tessa Leal, a property manager with Community Development, Inc.
Good morning.
And so these are our experts who are going to give some additional wisdom on the questions that are being asked here. And now we've got all kinds of prizes. So who would like to win? We'll start out with a $25 gift certificate for Target. Who would like to do that?
You just
Come on
have
up.
to answer a simple
question. Just answer
question.
a simple question. We just need one person. Sure.
The tall guy in the back. All right. Sure. I'll read a question. All right, let's find out who this is.
Hi, I'm Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. Thanks for stepping up here.
Thank you.
All right, here's your question. Oh, and do I ask Jeff the question first?
Oh, yes.
Is that how this works?
We
All
want
right.
to find out
All
what
right.
Jeff's going to answer
Okay.
the question.
Jeff, here's your question. Name at least 3 different types of materials used to make a roof. Can you name 3?
Tar.
Okay, tar's on my list. That's 1.
Shingles.
What kind of shingles?
Asphalt shingles.
There you go. Asphalt's on my list. All right, that's 2. 1 more.
Pebbles.
Oh, I've got that with tar and gravel. So you've already said that. So we need another one.
I know.
What?
Tile.
That's on my list. Clay tile. You named, well.
That's right. We have a winner.
We have a winner. Sorry. And Gene. Sorry about that. What did Jeff win today?
Jeff. Okay, let's turn that up here. Well, we got to work out timing here. Hey, Bill, you're back at the studio. Let's start all over again here so that's a little bit more smooth. Tony's going to say, Gene.
You're right, Jeff. You won the prize. Gene, what is it that Jeff won today?
Oh, thank you, Tony. And what Jeff win is a $25 gift certificate from Target, supplied by Extreme Exterior, one of the advertisers on the show.
So, property managers, our bright bunch here, can you name any other materials used to make a roof? Jeff, we need a microphone for you to speak into. Let's get one there. What else have we got?
How about rubber membrane roof?
That's good. That's on the list. What else?
Cedar shakes.
Cedar shakes, yes. You got one, David?
How about grass?
Grass? Ooh, good one.
That's
the new
right.
green roof.
That's
Excellent.
right. Those are some great answers. Now we've got a lot more. We've got more questions here on Are You Smarter Than a Property Manager? Who would like to be the next person to win a gift? You have someone right here? Okay. All right, and Melissa, who are we speaking to?
Hi, my name is Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
Okay, I think you may have to be behind the.
Get behind the laser wall.
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
that thing is.
She goes too far.
Okay.
All right, we've got a free, looks like a free oil and filter change from Youngstad. Okay.
All right. That's what's
That
at
will be
stake
next.
here, Stephanie. All right.
Now,
Sharpen up.
Stephanie, do you live in a homeowners association?
I do not.
You do not. Okay, well, I'm not going to give you that question. I will find something here.
Do you have a homeowners association question?
I do.
She'll take
Rudy
us.
thinks he can answer it.
Oh, really?
Who, Bernie?
Rudy.
Rudy. Step up, Rudy.
Okay,
All
all right.
All right.
All right, there is an acronym that's called MKIWA. Do you know what that stands for? MCIOA.
Minnesota Community.
Ooh, you're close. You're doing well. Hey, I think there's a little backroom conniving going on here. I see.
Minnesota Common Interest Owners Association.
Ownership
Ownership Association.
Act.
Oh,
Act.
yay!
All right, well, we're getting. And so, Tony, what did he win?
Today, Rudy won a free oil and filter change from Youngstad's Auto.
And if we can have you hold on right now, we've got to take a quick break. When we come back, we have a lot more with Are You Smarter Than a Property Manager right here on AM 1280 The Patriot.